Hola amigos, welcome back to Latina Living History. We took a little break in December, but we're back for 2021 with some content that's been waiting in the pipeline thanks to a really crazy holiday job that I took and lack of time and energy to do any filming. Also, a lack of punctuality on behalf of the Postal Service, because this video is about a gift swap that I helped to organize. We called it Solstice Swap 2020 to be as inclusive as we possibly could. It doesn't matter what hemisphere you're in or what holiday you celebrate. Everyone experiences a solstice in December. Some people celebrate it as a holiday. I believe it's a pagan holiday, but it's also a celestial phenomenon that everybody goes through. So in order to kind of just pinpoint the time of year that we were at, Solstice Swap 2020. But as I'm sure a lot of you know and have experienced, the delivery services for packages have been very backed up. So we had a deadline of shipping our packages out to our gift recipients by the 21st, because that was the actual solstice, 21st December. But some of them still have not arrived, and it is, as I'm filming this, after the new year. So we've managed to drag out the holiday spirit unintentionally a little longer. So my video is going to feature the gifts that I received from my secret swap person, and then also talk a little bit about what I sent my giftee. But we're going to start with what I got because it's really awesome and I'm super excited to share with you. The person sending me things was Adrienne of Miss Philomena's Fashions. I will add a link in the description to her channel. And she was so good at keeping stuff secret. You guys, I am in a group chat with lots of the people that were in this swap, and I was terrible. Like, the person that I had was not in that group chat. So I talked about stuff like the whole 2 months that we were planning stuff, because I just could not keep a lid on my excitement of what I was making and what I wanted to get her and all of that. But Adrienne is in that chat with me, and she managed to keep it a secret until I actually saw on my USPS account where the package was coming from, and I know where she lives. So she was ace at that part of it. And she also was ace at picking out stuff that is completely awesome. So the first thing that she sent me, which makes my little coffee addict heart super happy, is this cactus mug in my favorite color, kind of a green teal. And it is the perfect size to cradle in my hands. And it's empty right now because I'm a disaster human and would spill all over my set, but it's great. I love it. It was one of the things that the gift swap widget that we used enabled you to do, was put stuff on your gift list. So this was one of the things that I picked out, but I love it even more than I thought I would. So I don't know how she knew it was going to be great, but she did. And so this was one of the things. And because we live in the times of COVID, she got me a really cute face mask. It's got a doggy print on it, very seasonal and festive, and it aligns perfectly with my love of furry critters. And I don't know if you've watched my Regency bonnet making video, but I used binder clips instead of sewing clips to do a lot of the work around the brim of the bonnet. So Adrienne took pity on me and sent me my very own set of sewing clips. So now I don't have to use orphaned office supplies in my sewing. And then the piece de resistance, which I probably pronounced incorrectly, and I don't care because I speak Spanish, not French, was this gorgeous pence jug that she made me. So this is a little coin purse. It looks a little bit like a pitcher. You've got a little handle here and a little spout, and the ring slides up onto the handle, and you keep your money inside. And she also sent me, as she said, her own 2 cents. So this is a beautiful silk thread that she used to knit it, and it's period inspired patterns. So she used some different techniques for making the shape and the lace in this beautiful green silk. And I'm super excited for eventually, hopefully we'll have events again and I can carry my pennies around in this, and that will enable me to buy lots of goodies from all the settlers that I've been missing. So Adrienne knocked it out of the park on this one. Oh, and also she said in the group chat she was debating which card to send. and it was like between a narwhal and a polar bear, I think. And I, not knowing that it was for me, voted for the narwhal. So an honorable mention goes to this really cute narwhal card. And I didn't know it was for me, but it's a great card. I definitely picked well, and Adrienne went with the group choice, and it's adorable. So that was what Adrienne sent me. She knocked it out of the park, and I'm super happy with everything that she gave me. I hope that in the coming year, we're gonna be able to travel and see our friends again so that I can actually use these things to make outfits that I can wear with Adrienne at an event, or when I'm visiting her and we do a stroll through a park or something like that. So to me, like, this is an investment in our friendship and our future things that we're gonna do together and have fun, and it's gonna be great. So thank you so much, Adrienne. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all of that to all of you. I know it's a little bit belated, but I hope that you had a warm and healing holiday season, and that your solstice passed without too much trauma as 2020 was on its way out, and that 2021 will bring better things for all of us. So the person that I was given to give a gift to was my friend Katherine. She is on Instagram at Katherine Stefl Costumes, and I will link that in the description. And she recently started doing 18th century costuming. So I was super happy to break out some supplies that I'd had stored for a while and make her a pinball. I wanted it to be extra special, so I put her initials on it and then used examples from extant originals to come up with the design in flame stitch. This is done on even weave linen cloth, 25 count, with wool Paternian thread. And I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that's what it's sold as on eBay. It's stuffed with wool roving, which should be good for her pins, and made into a little sphere with a ribbon around the middle like a little belt, and she can hang it from a chatelaine or from her apron strings so that she can keep her pins close by. I also wanted to put the pinball in a cute box, so I chose this one that I made several years ago using a reproduction 1860s wallpaper and some Godey's magazine pages that I printed off and tea-dyed. Katherine and I actually met doing 1860s reenactment, so it seemed very appropriate. And the delicate flowers really remind me of her sweet aesthetic, although she also does dark witchy things as well, so you should definitely check out her Instagram for some fun photo shoots. She also, in her Instagram stories, had posted pictures of how she wrapped up her gifts to her recipient, so I felt like I had to up my gift wrapping game. Usually I'd choose a bag and stuff it with tissue paper, but this time I had to pull out all the stops. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I need to give a huge shout out to my newest patrons, Ms. Motivella and AJ Jones. You guys are the best. As always, you can find me on Instagram at La Vida Josefina, Patreon at Latina Living History, and Facebook also at Latina Living History. Adios, amigos.